Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot reading. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for joining me. Hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. For those who are new to our channel, welcome. So let's get started, Scorpio. We are looking at singles update, especially for December. So I will be focusing on the December big love energies and getting an update for singles. So let's get started, Scorpio. First of all, we'll be looking at the Who Is It Oracle card. Let's get a feature, some sort of clue. Who is this person that's coming towards us? Okay, what do we have? Okay, so they have a bit of an unhealthy habit. Okay, so let's have a look at the tarot, Scorpio. Let's have a look. What does Scorpio need to know, please, regarding single life? Who's coming towards them? Now, sometimes an unhealthy habit can mean their way of coping with something too. Whatever the behavior, whatever the habit is, it could be their way of, dealing with stress, perhaps, dealing with something. Let's have a look. Behind the deck, we do have the Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and also the Seven of Wands. I will say this for you, Scorpio. Things have not been easy for you. In fact, you've had to sever ties, or things just fell apart, didn't work out. Almost felt like being stabbed in the back, hitting rock bottom, experiencing deceit and betrayal, especially in terms of love. However, though, you are definitely a fighter, Scorpio, because you have the Seven of Wands. You've had to put people in their place. Has it been uncomfortable? Yes. However, though, you're definitely someone that stands up for themselves. You don't let people belittle you. Don't let people walk all over you. It just won't sit well with you, Scorpio. You will not let people just have their way with you. So things have been tough though, but it has been also a lesson. You learned a lot. Despite getting the Ten of Swords, hitting rock bottom, it has taught you a lot about love and a lot about people too. So let's have a look at your cards. Okay, Scorpio, let's first focus on you. You've got the Ten of Cups and also the Four of Pentacles. So the Ten of Cups, you want your happily ever after, Scorpio. You want that abundance, the emotional happiness, the joy, the happy home life, perhaps even happy children, everything. So you do have this vision. You have this idea what your happily ever after looks like. At the same time, we also have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, if you look at King Midas, what is she doing? Holding pentacles very close to her chest. This can also mean that we're keeping things close to our chest. We're not revealing anything. We're not revealing our next intention. We're not revealing anything. We're keeping secrets, everything close to our chest. Now, this can also mean being a little bit closed off. The fact that you do have the number 4, Scorpio, does also represent that, okay, we've got to start to plan. What do we want to do? Because the energy of this can also mean we're afraid of getting heartbroken. We're afraid of being vulnerable again. We're afraid of being, we're just being naturally afraid of what could happen in the future. That is true. Anything can happen in the future. This is why we've got the Four of Pentacles, where we're feeling like, I don't trust the future right now. I don't trust even myself, where I don't want to reveal anything. It's okay, Scorpio. We definitely do need to start to plan our next move. We need to start to plan, okay, what are we going to do now? What's our next move? Let's look at your person. Temperance, also the Two of Wands. Now the Temperance, beautiful. This represents a Sagittarius energy, the angel of love and devotion. This person is definitely going to take their time. They want to, definitely not the type of person to rush into this relationship. And you know what's interesting? That the temperance card is actually the opposite of unhealthy habits. They may have gone through a detox. They may have gone through some sort of healthy regime where they're cleaning themselves too, which is absolutely wonderful. If definitely saw the devil here, I would say, okay, yeah, there's definitely an unhealthy habit here. Contrary though. I feel like they're trying to get themselves very clean, trying to look after themselves. The temperance card is the card of patience, where they're being very patient with themselves. But also, they don't want this relationship to be rushed. This person just wants to take things step by step, and they're going to make a very quick decision regarding you, Scorpio. Very, very quick decision. Now, the Two of Wands is all about decision making. I would not be surprised if this person makes a move first, but you're like holding, like, oh, I don't know. I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to suffer again. This is the thing, Scorpio. You have to take chances in life. If you want your 10 of Cups, you have to be able to give people a chance, even if it means being vulnerable again, putting yourself out there. 10 of Wands. Scorpio, you're going close to a burnout. Please start dropping these wands. I get it that behind the deck you did have the 10 of Swords. I feel like for some of you that have severed ties with people, whether it's been a breakup, separation, divorce, it's taken a toll on you, not just mentally, but also physically. So you're kind of like carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders here. It's okay to start to drop these wands, Scorpio. Because these cards, it's already giving you a heads up with the 10 of Wands. It's like, don't carry the weight of the world, all the burden on your shoulders here. You don't need to do that. You also have the moon. So the moon is, of course, the fear of the unknown, worries. It's almost like the bigger the moon, the bigger the shadows. I almost feel like with you, Scorpio, there's a lot of internal fears. Now, should you have a reason to be worried about this? From what I'm seeing right now, no, absolutely not. Sometimes our own minds can catastrophize. The mind can definitely bring up a lot of things that are not even true. So it's always good, Scorpio, to assess what you imagine against the external world. Well, let's clarify. Let's see. Let's find out more. What else do you need to know? Scorpio, just a reminder that I am open for personal tarot readings. So if you do wish to have personal tarot readings, go to the description box and you can send me your questions. We also have our Master Tarot course available and our love guide. So for those who do wish to learn tarot, really hone in your skills and be able to read for yourself or for loved ones, check out our Master course and our love guide down below in the description box. Okay. The 10 of Cups, Chariot. The good thing is, Scorpio, that someone is definitely coming towards you. There may be travel soon. I understand that we are going towards the holidays, so a lot of people will be traveling internationally, interstate also. Travel could be coming up. With Scorpio, this person is definitely coming towards you. They're going to bring you the 10 of Cups, the joy and the abundance that you crave and you're seeking so badly. The Four of Pentacles was so beautiful. We know that the sun is a huge healing card. Scorpio, there's nothing to be afraid of, nothing for you to fear. Trust that everything is going to work out because the sun brings you joy, abundance, the return of health here. Look at this. We've got two people here looking at each other. The sun brings also love. So as we come towards, depending where you are in the world, especially here in Australia, as we go towards the hot summer months. The sun is telling you time to go outside, time to mingle. Let's go outside. Let's socialize. Let's have fun. Let's start to meet new people. Even though it can be, a little bit intimidating sometimes. What's the worst thing that can happen? No, that's the worst thing. That's it. But it's time to put ourselves out there, not hold ourselves back too. healing. So the Temperance card, the Queen of Swords. This person is definitely single. Yeah. Because the Queen of Swords does suggest someone that is single or divorced, perhaps, widowed even. But they're already holding their sword up, so they're ready to talk. They're ready to get the ball rolling here. You may be surprised, Scorpio, how much they can just carry a conversation here. Because either the Queen or the King, they are the rulers of communication. So communication for this person is very, very important. They need to be able to talk, to express themselves, to be able to talk with you openly and freely. The Two of Wands. Wow. Four of Wands. Interesting. This is the home card. So things are going to happen a lot sooner rather than later. Because this represents the home card, think about this for a moment. You know, Scorpio, there's going to be changes coming up very, very soon. Think about if for some of you, thinking about relocating, changing jobs, even for next year. Yes, it's going to happen. It's somehow connected. This person is somehow connected through here. They may live in the same area, state, suburb. There's something here very, very close to home. And they're going to make a decision too. They definitely want marriage too. This represents marriage. They definitely want someone again, they may have very beautiful traditional values where they want marriage, they want to be engaged. It's beautiful. 10 of Wands. Scorpio, drop the wands because you have the Magician. Start telling yourself a different story, please. The Magician is the card of manifestation. To change your story, you start to manifest something different here. You have all the tools and the resources to do so, which means, yes, you can go out, you can mingle, you can go up to people. Don't let your fears and vulnerabilities stop you, because you can do literally anything. We have the infinity symbol here. This means that this person can literally be a one. Whenever the Magician does come out in a reading, it can suggest you're meeting the one, your life partner, Scorpio. The Moon. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Wands. Okay, so the Seven of Wands, Scorpio. And let me just remind you again, behind the deck, right here, I said, you know, I feel like you've had to put people in their place because, you know, they weren't treating you right. I get that. There's that four again. Four of Pentacles, here we've got the Four of Cups. Now is the time to take action. We have to take action now. So it's almost, I feel, Scorpio, that you are worried that this is going to happen again. I'm going to have to put this person in my place. I have to remind this person not to hurt me, not to treat me bad. I get that. I feel like that'll be like your worst fear if that were to come true. However, though, we get it, you know, because you have been single, you don't, and let's be honest, this is the single card. This is the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles, you know, when we are single, we don't have to report to anyone. We don't have to deal with any bullshit. It's true. And sometimes I feel like you're going to be contemplating, Scorpio, you know what, do I really want to be with someone, or do I want to be single because I'm really, really enjoying my freedom here. I'm enjoying everything that I've gone through. However, though, Scorpio, there's the Ten of Swords. So we're getting repeats, please. Look at here, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. You will be turning your back on the Ten of Swords. Turning away from heartbreak, moving away from feeling down. You're going to be moving on from that and you're going towards love. Ultimately, yes, Scorpio, as much as you love being single and you love your freedom and your independence, ultimately, yes, you're going to go definitely towards this person. You're going to make a choice and say, well, I could stay single, but do I really, really want that? No. So you will be turning your back and going towards the Two of Cups. So let's get some jump cards off for you, Scorpio. Let's get some advice. Let's have a look. Advice for Scorpio, please. What do we have? Okay, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. It's too much. Interesting. Look, there's that Ten of Wands again. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. We're getting a repeat card. Yeah. Scorpio, it's very, very important to get this out of your head, please. First of all, let's focus on the Three of Pentacles. Again, Three of Pentacles is a card of teamwork, collaboration, something very close to home. You may even work with this person. It may be a colleague. It may be a client. It could be projects. It could be side hustles, hobbies. This is going to bring you happily ever after, happiness. But just like the moon and with the Eight of Swords, I need you to remove this out of your head. What if I get hurt again? What if something happens? What if? You can definitely free yourself from the Eight of Swords, because sometimes the mind is going to catastrophize. The mind is going to tell you certain things. Why? Because the mind is designed to protect you. However, though, the mind can protect you to the extremes that we take no action. It keeps us idle. Rumination leads to inaction. The only cure to rumination is to take action. So if you find yourself here not taking action, even like the Four of Pentacles, Scorpio, get that out of your head. Take a leap of faith and just go for it. This person is definitely going to make a move on you, and you don't want to reject this person. On the contrary, you want to accept this person because you've got the Two of Cups and you're ready now to leave your old life behind. You can stay single for a while. However, though, is that what you really, really want, Scorpio? Not really, no. This person is looking for someone to have a commitment with. I wouldn't be surprised if they want marriage. They want the whole thing here. It's going to bring the Ten of Cups. You're looking for emotional abundance, emotional happiness, and you can have it all, Scorpio. Thank you so much, Scorpio, for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic day. Power to you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.